Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback moving. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Aller. He finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The receiver on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's the impact of having a quarterback with a ton of speed. You see how the defense, everybody just locked in on the quarterback. They weren't even thinking about the receiver coming around on the jet sweep, and that's a big reason why they were able to get so many yards on that play.
They'll try the right side. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
To throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab outside. It's Warren. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Alabama.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dances away to buy time. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the
I had to go
touchdown.
get my headset. I only play with Alabama. I went to Alabama.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Penn State, number 44, hauls it in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now.
Bro, just learn to cover it.
That last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Here he goes breaking the pocket. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Did you go to Penn State?
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
I ain't think so.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll immediately call timeout. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Miller. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
On the move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Pulled down for the tackle.
The carry goes to a wide receiver. Loses 1. It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Finds his target down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This is the time for the defense to step up and try to get the ball back with time on the clock. Miller with the ball. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying the left side. Touchdown tie! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
There, no Milroe.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, good game. Roll Tide.
We've seen this defense make...
Roll Tide, roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jalen Milroe. You know they got more than just him. You know I got more than just him. And if you don't know, now you know.